Welcome back, friends, to the class number 75. Now that we have understood the difference between cash credit and overdraft limit, I want to explain one another and important concept of seasonal limit or the peak limit, that the term that is used in the banking for seasonal industries. So these facilities is given in form of cash credit, overdraft, and one another term is used, that is WCDL, which will be a part of our discussion in the next video, right? So it is given in form of these facilities only. So what is the concept of seasonal limit or the peak limit? CC and OD as seasonal limits. So what is the concept? So my favorite example is always the winter garments manufacturing business, that is the industry that I have funded a lot in Ludhiana location. So winter garments manufacturer, I am talking about the manufacturer, how this industry operates, what is their business cycle. So let us talk about their business cycle. So in the winter garments business, the winters in northern part of India comes from the month of November, and it generally continues till January and Feb beginning, right? So the peak winter period is December and January month. So for that peak winter period, the manufacturing of garments, the manufacturing of different articles starts from April onwards. Manufacturers start manufacturing the articles from April onwards. So from April month to August month, from April to August, they keep on continuously manufacturing the winter garments articles as per their dealers, as per their distributors demand, right? So they keep on investing their money in stock, right, to just to gather enough stocks in order to ensure the continuous supply in the coming months. So in this period from April to August month, heavy investment is involved in stock because they buy a lot of raw material. They keep on pushing, conversion of raw material into finished goods. A lot of finished goods stock piles up in their factory in these months, right? So heavy investment they do in stock in this point of time. So from August end or September beginning, the dispatching starts. So they start dispatching the articles to their wholesalers, to their distributors. So the stock gets practically getting sold in from August and September beginning. So from August, September to October end or November beginning up to 15th November, they keep on dispatching the stock that they have built up during April to August to their distributors. So practically the stock gets converted into debtors. So during this period, they don't get any payments from their dealers or distributors or wholesalers. They just keep on dumping the stock in their premises, which was kept till August in their factory premises. So in this period, the whole stock gets sold out and heavy investments involved in debtors because the client is not receiving any payments from their dealers or distributors in this period of time. So by August, September, the goods are dispatched to the dealers and distributors. They in turn start dispatching the goods, start dumping the stock to the retail counters. The retail counters or showrooms where we personally go, where the people like us personally go and buy the winter garments articles. They, in these period of times, the distributors who are picking the stock from manufacturers start dumping the stock into retailers shops during this period. So by November, by 15th November or by 30th November, full stock is dumped into the retailers premises, and that is the peak winter season period time as well. So people like us start visiting the retailers shop and start buying the winter garments, different winter garments from them. So we buy these winter garments on cash payment only. We don't get any credit from the retailers, obviously. So we pay them on the spot, and the retailers gets the payment in November and December beginning. They send the payment to their distributors, and the distributors in turn sends the payments to the manufacturers. So from November, December to January month, the manufacturers start getting the payments on their sold out stock because the consumers are going into the retailer shop and buying it and paying them for the stock. So by November to by January end, they get full payment on in their of their stock, and their limits are having net even positive balances. There is nil utilization in the limits of winter garments manufacturer during the December and January month, if he is not doing any summer garments business, only winter garments business. So no business, no limit utilization in December and January, because heavy payments are received during these months, and even the limits gets into credit balance, means they have their own money in the limit account during this period of time. So this is the peak collection time. They don't need any funds, any funding support from anyone during this period. Feb and March is their lean period. The factories are empty, only sample work is going on. But from March end they start building stock for next season, but not much work in Feb and March month. So practically these months from April to November, these practical 8 months is the heavy season period, is the heavy investment period for winter garments manufacturers. If they need funding support, they need funding support for this period only, right? So they need extensive support, and for balance period they may not. For balance period they will not require any funding support, but for this period they require higher and peak funding, extra funding support, right? So we can cross verify this seasonality trend from their month wise stock debtors and creditors. During this period we will see the stock getting increased every month. During this period we will see stock getting reduced and debtors getting increased every month. And in this period we will see the debtors getting reduced, stock is also almost reduced or nil, right? So in this period we will see debtors reducing as well. So we can check the seasonality trends from their month wise stock debtors and creditors figures. So now in order to support the winter garment manufacturers season for this 8 months period, the banks has two options. The first option is bank can allow you a separate limit in form of CC or OD or WCDL. WCDL we will discussing in the next video. This facility will be allowed only for the 8 months period from April to November month. Only for the 8 months period, means the winter garments manufacturer can avail the facility from 1st April and have to pay it back as a whole on 30th November itself, or by maximum 15 days grace period, right? So this is called a separate seasonal limit, which is given as a part of separate limit as a separate sanction, right? So another option is there. Instead of giving any separate limit, bank can put a formula, put a algorithm in the existing limit itself. Bank can sanction one limit of rupees 100 lakhs, for example, and in that bank can put an algorithm in their software which will allow the winter garments manufacturer to use this 100 lakh rupees in full during April to November month, while in the balance period, for example, the software will not allow the winter garments manufacturer to use the limit beyond 50 lakh rupees. It will automatically reduce the limit to 50 lakh rupees from December to March month, and from April month again it will open up the whole limit of rupees 100 lakh to the winter garment manufacturer. This is called the peak limit concept. Peak limit concept, you are allowing one single limit in between peak season and non-peak season. So this seasonal limit or the peak limit concept gives a lot of comfort to the bankers, because they feel comfortable that they are only funding the genuine requirement of the client. They are not allowing the client any facility which the client may not need. They are funding only genuine requirement, and this funding of only 8 months period by way of this or this facility keeps the borrower in check. The borrower will be always on the edge of his seat, because he know that by the end of November, or with maximum 15 days grace period, he has to pay off all the limit in one go only. He has to pay it off. So he will keep his customers in control. He will keep his suppliers in control. So he will manage the business, he will manage the season in most effective way as possible. So that is good for the bankers. So this will keep client in check to manage their season period effectively, as they would need to pay off the limit at the end of the agreed period, that is full repayment of the limit, right? So this is the concept of seasonal limit and peak limit. I hope you have understood it. In the next video we will discuss about WCDL. Thank you very much.